Hi everybody, this is Terry and I'd like to welcome you to my favorite month of the year just about, and that is the Teeny Weeny Halloweeny month. Now, we got all kinds of stuff going on this month, so I'm going to go with my notes here, and I know it looks like there's a lot, but I put it in great big, oh you can't see it, but great big print so I could see it while I'm sitting here talking to you, okay? So welcome to the Teeny Weeny Halloweeny event month. We've got lots of stuff going on. We have a giveaway. We're making some Halloween journals, and we're going to have 3 weekly challenges, and I'm going to try not to swing on my stool here. So there are the projects for this month, and you're going to love them. The first one, of course, is our Teeny Weeny. Whoops, I got to hold it up this way. And the camera's not, there we go. Teeny Weeny. Now he looks big, but he's not, because here is our full-size journal for the month called the Raven Master. And then here's Teeny Weeny. See, little bitty guy. However, our little journal for the month has 3 full signatures. It's all tied up. It has all the flips and the flaps and everything, and little bitty magnets. And scary scarecrow pumpkin men. You'd say that 10 times fast. And so I think we're going to have fun making this one. I think you will anyway, because I know I did. Yeah, so I'm not going to show it to you because you got to watch the tutorial and then watch the flip through. So then, to go along with the Teeny Weeny, of course, we have another project for the month, and that's called the Raven Master. And got my real raven feathers up here that I got out of the yard. We have lots of, well, okay, they're probably crow feathers, but who's to say? You know, I looked up the difference between ravens and crows, and ravens have one more feather. One more feather, and they're bigger. So I'm saying my crow feathers are going to be raven feathers, I've decided. Okay, so this is our second project of the month. It too is 3 signatures. And then here's the back. And that's all you're going to see of it, because why? You have to watch the tutorial, you have to make it, and then you have to watch the flip through, okay? Okay, then to go along with those two, I've got these other assorted items. We have a big giant bookmark, This notebook, which I made off camera, but it matches the Raven Master book. And I used coffee dyed paper. Then I took my midnight black, alcohol ink, and I put it in some alcohol to water it down, or alcohol it down, I guess. And then I sprayed the papers, the coffee dyed papers, with it, and it turned out with these really cool color black and brown and whatever papers. It was pretty neat. Then we also have on October 4th, you're going to see my post for World Card Making Day, and I made a card as part of a collaboration between Shauna Osborne and 2 other people that she is hosting it with, and it's a YouTube hop, so be sure to watch my video and then click on the play link and then hop around to all the other ones. Okay, so this is the card that I made. These are on chipboard, so they stick out, and then this is on even more chipboard. If you get the kit, the Raven Master, you won't find this piece in there, because this is the dream catcher, and then I put the moon over the top of the dream catcher part. Okay, looked like the camera froze for a second, so I waited. Then, of course, we have our writing board. And I sealed it with triple thick, and I also sprayed it with some triple thick clear Krylon spray paint. Spray paint. Okay, so those are the projects that we're going to be doing this month, all of our Halloween stuff, and I can move over now. Let me get my paper. All right, so I've showed the projects. So the Teeny Weeny Halloweeny journal videos will air the first 2 weeks of October, and then the Raven Master videos will air the second 2 weeks. There's a giveaway. Yes, we have a giveaway that includes all 3 Facebook groups, Sweet Pea Papers, Junk Journal Tutorials, and more, and Junk Journal and Paper Crafts. Now, you can enter. Let me see what I'm looking at here. Aha. No. That's not where I'm going yet. The prizes have been donated by me, Sweet Pea Papers. Judy Greer of Thistledew Creations, she's donating a kit. Natalie of Line Dot Arrow is donating a junk journal kit. Cheryl's of Cheryl's Crafts is donating a kit. Michelle of Michelle Reese Designs is donating 6 kits, and we're going to break that up into 3 prizes. So somebody's going to win 3, somebody will win 2, and then somebody will win 1. And that's the same with Lenny of Lenny's Paper Treasure. She's done the same thing, and so we're going to break that into 3 prizes as well. So that's 1, 2, 3, 6, 9 prizes before you even get to my prizes. And now I have to give you a disclaimer here. The first 2 prizes are physical prizes, and they're for the United States only. I just can't afford to mail them out of the United States. Heck, the way the postal rates are going, I can hardly mail them inside the U.S. So I'm giving away a folio, which I'm making right now, with the Crows and Ravens Victoria Designs kit. Hold on, let me move all this other Halloween stuff. And these are some of the images. Can't hardly see. I turned off the big light and it seemed better. And then here's a few more. Well, okay, I can't figure out how to do that. Backwards and to the left. So we'll pretend like I showed you more pages. Anyway, there's a grab bag, which I always like to make. I put those together by taking crafting supplies that I have and putting them in a envelope. Miscellaneous stuff, you never know what you're going to get. That's why it's called a grab bag. And then I send it to you in the mail. How does that sound? Okay, that's why it's U.S. only. There's alternate prizes. I wrote a book called Junk to Gem. And then there's a subtitle I always forget because it's long, and I did it for Amazon. And I sell it on Amazon. And so that's the alternate prize for the folio and the grab bag. And then there's also 2 third place prizes anyway of the ebook itself. Okay, so that gives us 2 ebooks, a grab bag, a folio, 1, 2, 3, 9, 15 kits. So we got some good prizes going this month. The drawing will be held on October 31st, which is Halloween. So the last day for the entries is October 30th. And I'm also going to ask that you have all of your posts in by 3 o'clock Pacific time. And that's 6 o'clock Eastern time. And if you're not in the U.S., just use one of those websites that tells you what time it is. Okay? The weekly challenges. We're going to have weekly challenges. I want to thank Natalie for coming up with a great way to do an event month, and so I decided to steal her idea. Okay, so we're going to have weekly challenges with inspiration videos. Week 1 is going to be the 5th through the 11th. The reason I'm doing it that way and not starting on the 1st is because the 5th is the first Sunday, and this is a long month. And if I don't do it this way, then we'll have 2 weeks at the end of the month with no anything going on. Okay, so we're going to go from the 5th to the 11th, then the 12th to the 18th will be week 2. That'll be a challenge week as well. And then the 19th to the 25th, that'll be a challenge week. And then the 26th through the 30th is going to be just catch-up time for you to get your projects done and posted. Okay? Uh-oh, somebody's dinging me. Let me get this 3rd page here. Okay, how to enter the giveaway. That's where we're at. Post a Halloween themed project in any or all of the 3 participating groups with the hashtag Teeny Weeny Halloweeny, and you'll see the hashtag so you'll know how to spell it, because it's TEENY WEENY HALLOWEENY. Get it? All those EENY at the end of all of them. Okay? And you'll get 1 entry into the drawing for each post. Now, you have to use the hashtag or it doesn't count. And if you posted a picture in one group, you should go ahead and post it in the other 2 and get 3 entries for the price of 1. I'm trying to get the glare off my glasses. It's not really working. It's just making me look funny the way I'm sitting. Yeah, so you can post the same pic in all 3 groups for 3 entries for each picture. We don't have a kit, so unlike Natalie's process where she's a designer, there's no use a certain kit, get 2 entries and anything like that. You just have to keep posting to get more entries. What was I going to say? Oh, the entries from all 3 groups are going to be combined. We're not having 3 giveaways, 1 for each group. We're having 1 great big giveaway. 1 great big giant giveaway. That's what we're having. And yeah, so let's see how many entries we can get. That will be fun. Now remember that October 30th is the last day to enter, 3 o'clock in the afternoon Pacific, 5 p.m. Central, and 6 p.m. Eastern. And posts entered after this date and time, I'm sorry, will not count as an entry. So that's all the fun and shenanigans for this October's Teeny Weeny Halloweeny event. And I want you guys to have some fun. You can use any Halloween kit you want. Doesn't matter. It doesn't even have to be a kit. You know what I mean? It could be paper pad. You can draw. It doesn't matter. As long as it's Halloweeny, then you're good to go. Okay? All right. Well, that's it for me. I can't think of anything else, even though I normally do right at the end. But this time, nope. I'll see you guys next month. Bye.